update of Super One. Together with me, I've got my co-hosts Samantha Chan and Steve Barron is on his way. Today, on this call, we're going to give you an update on the NFT store. We're also going to give you an update on other things to do with the ecosystem, to do with the affiliate platform with the back office. We got some information. We actually got the video that Andreas already played last week. We actually have it now. Andreas and the team needed to tweak it slightly. If you are part of the Super One community group on Telegram or inside of the Super One community group on Facebook, you can already download it from there. I know that we received a lot of messages these past few days where members have been asking for that video so that they can share them with their teams as well. So that video is now out. I've uploaded it just now. Facebook takes a little while for these things to happen. So I'm going to show you a few slides in a couple of minutes so that you can see what progress has been made. Before I start, I'm going to quickly pass the mic over to my co-host very briefly, just so that Samantha can provide the usual reminders, updates to you guys that we have during this call. Over to you, Samantha.
Our normal updates. Hi everyone, welcome. Hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. Normal updates is, as we know, is NFT stores are coming out. Arthur obviously will give a quite a comprehensive overview of everything else, but generally our so-called daily webinars have been intermittent, and obviously because of the things that are actually coming about with the stores and all that. So we will resume those as soon as possible, and we will be doing our Super Saturday either this Saturday or this coming Saturday or the end of the month. So we will be bringing back training. So just keep in tune with what's happening in Facebook, and we'll keep everyone up to date. And that's all for me.
Fantastic, super. Guys, as you know, the whole crypto market has been a little bit shaky. The NFTs themselves, the revenue generated from the NFTs have gone down by 90%. So we did have that initial spike. You've seen those massive sales initially. We see this market now starting to resume. There are big gaming platforms as well as platforms that specifically focus on art that are now picking up. The momentum is growing again. Hopefully the whole crypto market is going to resume its bullish trend very soon as well. Everybody's waiting for it. We're just sitting inside of that $32,000 to $35,000 for Bitcoin range. But yes, that's why we are where we are with regards to the store. I'm going to give you an update on specifically what's happening with the technology, but from that video that you're going to play in your own time, I will not play it because I know that when we have these Zoom calls, when you do presentations, the delivery of the video quality that we play is just reduced down. This is why we released it, and you can just download it and watch it. And also there are so many elements that quickly flash on the screen that it's hard to pick them up unless you actually have the ability to stop them. So one of the reasons why it's taken so long to get us to this stage is because the design team wanted simply to get things right. Again, we are almost past this stage of that initial euphoria, of that initial excitement. Just like with the ICOs 3 years ago, 4 years ago, just like with those IDOs 6 months ago or so, and just like with the NFTs 3 months ago, that initial spike where everybody would just buy whatever comes out, it's more or less gone. And now people, companies, they're starting to pay a lot more attention to the quality of the product itself. So as you can see, the cards themselves had another upgrade. And more or less, and I'm happy that I'm hoping that Andreas is happy with that final version, but the cards yet again had another iteration. There was another modification to them just to bring them up in terms of the quality. Of course, they have animations in the background. An image cannot show that, but when you watch the video, you will see that. There is a lot of animations. There's a lot of other things happening with the card because we want them to be seen as something of a high value. Again, you can see different levels. You can see the gold, silver, bronze, just like the difficulty levels of the games themselves, of the mini games themselves, as Andreas already covered a couple of weeks ago, there's going to be more than one collection. There's actually going to be 5 collections coming out when the store is out, so 50 cards. So that's over 150,000 cards will be available when the store first launches. Because we had a call with a couple of days ago with our team from Japan, and they are concerned that there may not be enough cards. This is why we have 5 collections coming out. We're hoping that will be sufficient for everybody, so that everybody can at least secure one. Now, from the video, you will notice if you pause at the right moment, because it literally is like 2 or 3 seconds and the clip flips, you will see the design of the store from the video itself. As you can see, it's really slick. It's really, really cool. I've captured some screenshots as well. So initially, the store will be opened up initially for the members with credits. So you guys, if you have any credits, you will have the priority access to the platform. It's not going to be for the external members, potentially external people who would want to buy these cards. Super One members will have the priority. And if there is anything left, then anybody else can buy them using cryptocurrency. So members with credits will be able to purchase them first. So again, the front-end design, as of Thursday, it's been completed. Esther, our solutions architect, she said that the store is designed. What the team is doing right now is that they are switching quickly, and the store will launch even before, but they are switching the technology behind our NFT store. The team discovered that having it hosted on a Binance Smart Chain is not the best idea, because all the information, all the cards, all the data, images, they are stored on Binance's proprietary servers, and they cannot be moved out of that environment. So if you decide to be on Binance, you have no other choice. You need to only have the possibility of moving these cards around inside of the Binance ecosystem. It's great, but at the same time, it's a little bit too restrictive to what we wanted. This is why Andreas and the team decided to make a shift. There is a solution that Ripple is going to be offering very, very soon that will give us a lot more flexibility. But nevertheless, Andreas said that they will not actually be waiting for that solution to be out. There's going to be, the store will launch already before. And again, members with credits will have their priority access to the platform. It's not going to be for the outsiders just yet. This is for us. We're celebrating the release of the first product where you can actually spend your credits that some members have already purchased last year. So that's what this is for. That's what this release and event is for. So on that point, that's it from me. Steve Van has joined us just now as well. So again, quick update. At the same time, we know that anybody who logs into these calls right now, that's all they want to hear about. It's where's the NFT store? How long do we have to wait? Actually, one more thing, that last piece that we needed for the mini packs to be truly used as sample packages is being tested right now. So the ability for you to use your $10 that you have in your deposit balance to purchase another mini pack, send it to somebody, get $10 back, use it again, send it to somebody, get $10 back, that is being finally tested. So we almost have it out. I know that so many of you have been asking for it because you want to use this strategy, you want to use that as part of your business development strategy. So it's nearly out, it's nearly there. Super. Quick, crisp, to the point. So with that, the store is on schedule right now. Again, we've got the design is already done. It's just that quick switch on the back end. So the store is on track to launch finally in July. Steve, is there anything from you that you would like to add?
Fantastic. Well, not from me, but from the team and the community. Sam's in there engaging with some questions, and really good questions, talking about, Arthur, how can we buy NFTs with our game credits and what's in our existing packs. And of course, you can highlight that, but also there's people that are going to be onboarding, as you use up the game credits, you can rebundle, right? You can do why the bundle packages are available, folks. You can go back in and buy another package, still get NFT. You want to get the collectibles. You think you're just buying NFT. Sometimes, Arthur, they think that they're just buying another. This is so exciting for us. We're releasing a product. We've been a service platform for the past year and 3 months, thereabouts. We paid out almost $8 million in commissions. That's pretty powerful when you think about that as a platform, fairly well. Very exciting when you think about it. There's a lot of happy people out there in Super One. Some people on the wings waiting for NFTs. That's just the first phase to game time. I think it's really important. But Arthur, talk a little bit about, as people ask questions about the NFTs and then how that's going to drive the community to other new onboarded people coming and going, hey, why do I want to be a part of Super One? What do I get? What's in it? Well, the full commissions. But Arthur, highlight a little bit of that for people, what they really do with our bundle packages.
Essentially, it's a movement of the product. Credits is the product of the platform, and up until this point, members have not been able to use it. They spend their money and they're wondering, okay, so what now? I paid $100, $500 or more, and I've got this thing, and it's just sitting there and it's doing nothing. So this is where the usability is finally coming in. With the NFT store, on that, try not to spend everything. Leave yourself at least a little bit, because there will be more things. Again, the whole NFT concept developed in a major way. That's not what we were planning to do when we first joined the business. The use case for these cards, we called them super nuggets originally, was pretty limited, and it's going to be the same right now. Although you may see that your card will offer you access to this and this, expect that there will be more benefits attached to these cards in the future, because that's what we're going to do. We are already looking how having an NFT card can actually benefit your staking rewards. And this is also in a pipeline, guys. With everything happening right now, our core priority is to release the store right now. Then we're going to improve the balances section of the back office and improve the transfer section of the back office. And then the development team will finally focus on finishing the staking. And then there's going to be full movement. You're going to see the credits and what you can do with them. You will see just things moving around, and then you will see the tokens, that something's happening with the tokens as well. And remember, everybody, that the 1st of September is when the liquidity will be introduced on exchanges. There will be no delay, there will be no postponing of that event. The 1st of September is when members that have $5,000 packages or bigger will start trading, buying, selling their super tokens on a pancake swap. So expect that date to be to not change at all. So we are getting closer and closer. We are just less than 60 days away from that. So again, we've got this movement that is just about to happen of the currency. This is, our credits are like nothing more than what you see in all these games out there. When you buy, when you play Candy Crush, you have gold bars that you buy. When you play Roblox, you have Robux. Fortnite, you've got V-Bucks, and all these games, they've got golds, they've got hats, diamonds, credits, tokens. All these games have different things. So credits is the in-game currency of the platform. That's what we use to make purchases. This is why it's important for you to understand that the quicker you acquire a package, the more of these credits you're gaining. Because again, every 2 weeks, today is the 10th, we've got 4 more days of the offer. And then on the 15th, the number of credits and tokens will drop again. We're not changing anything. The team, everything is already pre-programmed. These things have been happening for a while now, as you know. So there is a value attached to these credits. They are, once products are out, the retail value is 10 cents. That's how much credits will cost. We're now buying them at a significantly discounted price.
Yeah, fantastic. Arthur, also one question you mentioned probably early on in the XRP NFT, will that be possible, someone says, to buy directly from Ripple Coin? Of course, we know that's not true. Everything that's going to be inside of our platform will be done inside of our platform.
Yes, I just saw that Takao sent that question. So it's guys, we've learned this these past 15, 18 months, we want to have things where we are in control. There have been so many things that happened to Super One and everybody else in the crypto space, like the whole situation with Ripple, the whole lawsuit of SEC. Nobody could have predicted. Like, we wasted almost a month creating a backup solution just in case things go bad for Ripple. And that's not what we wanted, but we needed to. We needed to have a method so that members can acquire packages. So this is why with the NFT stores, with the NFT store in Super One, we want to have it fully inside of the Super One ecosystem. We do not want to rely on any third party wallets, whatever. So you, as members, will be using your login, your username and password that you already have because you have access to your Super One account to log in, and you'll be able to, it's going to be on the same website. It's going to be Super.one, part of the same domain. You will go to the store, you will log in as you normally log in. The credits will show up because the information will be pulled from your Super One account, and you'll make that purchase directly on the platform. And once we do this, the next release, almost immediately afterwards, will be the acceptance of cryptocurrency rather than just buying cards with credits.
Yeah, fantastic. Hey guys, listen, you got to remember, even Sam and I, we relaxed some of the Zooms this week for a reason, because we got new content coming out. We got new material coming out. We'll ramp some things up as we do. So we'll be posting content in the groups, in the community groups. All of our folks from all over the world, of course, Japan, UK, the Philippines, Germany, USA, Canada. We appreciate all your efforts. You guys are the foundation of what we're building. All the micro countries that are starting to flare up, that'll be exciting for you, because it's a lot of people don't realize, Arthur. They think that, well, okay, this project seems pretty long. Look at how much that we've done thus far, and we're still here. The new website's coming. You'll see that roll out as they're working. There's all the developers that Arthur and his team work with every single day. Guys, they've got so many projects. Even Arthur gave us a little sneak peek, Sam and I, last week on some of the back office stuff he's working on. All the tools you asked about. Guys, listen, this has never been done before in a blockchain technology with an app. They have, there's a lot of web companies out there. There's a lot of direct sale companies that have a back office, and they have some cheesy stuff. This is pretty sophisticated. I've never seen anything really like it, Arthur, that's out there. And then what your team's doing of bringing all the drill down features, access to community people inside the back office, hyperlinks to social connectors, all those fun stuff that just drives volume and excitement, and more importantly, success stories inside the Super One family. So great job. If you wanted to highlight anything of that, I know Sam, of course, if you always share all the social connections, making sure everybody has in both of our super community groups, as well as updates that's in there. And we'll keep on posting some good content, guys, not just only in the Super One family, but also some crypto updates, things that really excite us about this space, because it's fast, it's exciting. Don't sit around and wait. Some of you guys are in 4 or 5 different projects, 4 or 5 different companies. You're doing all kinds of stuff, and that's okay, no problem. But when this ship is moving, guys, and where things are happening, we're fueling this thing up right now with some amazing, not only products and services, but everything that we talked about last year. And here we are right now at the starting gate. Great job, Arthur. Samantha, of course, always bringing all the content every single week. We'll keep it short and sweet. Arthur, if you want to highlight anything and wrapping things up. If not, guys, let's go out and make it a great day. And let's also on board, 2 people, 4 people, 6 people, 8 people. You get that free access right now, and get that bundle package that Arthur's talking about, that you can upgrade or at least get your package to qualify for binary, qualify for all the bonuses. You can generate income today in Super One. And guys, listen, when we were in January, XRP was 17 cents. It's 62 cents right now. You guys are extremely happy back working with us back in January. Think about what's going to take place over the next several months. More importantly, guys, what we're building here in the Super One family. So great job, Arthur, Samantha, as always. And again, guys, thanks for being with us on our Super One update. Arthur, again, before we do close out, any last minute stuff, or Sam, of course, anything you want to share?
So lastly, just again, just to summarize, once we, the store on track to launch finally in July, we have like a 50 slide long update to do with the back office. What are the additional features that we're looking to introduce this year? We just need to internally agree on the priority, which one's going to come out first. Once we do, we're going to do a community update for everybody so that you guys can see what else we are planning to release, cool features, functionalities. There's a lot, not just to do with the NFT, with the marketplace spaces and the game, but also to do with the back office, to make it more intuitive, user-friendly, and flexible, because we want to introduce options and possibilities for you guys, because what we believe may be the use case for a particular feature, we've already noticed that you guys are finding your own ways to do things, to make it easier for yourself. Brilliant.
Fantastic. All right, everybody, let's have an incredible weekend around the world, wherever you may be, and let's go ramp up an exciting week. Arthur, as he shared, of course, coming out here in the next week or two, all the way into the month of July we're at right now, and it's going to be an exciting month, guys. Just all the features you saw today, share it with some folks. The replay will probably be back in here in a very short period of time as we get that put into the community groups. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for being part of Super One. God bless. Welcome to Super One.